Alrighty, howdy neighbors and welcome to Cemetary Mary. This is a game that I have heard about only twice, so I'm really excited to play for y'all. This game contains themes of the following depictions: stalking, kidnapping, strong language, mild drugs, alcohol and smoking, blood, murder, suicide, flashing images, potentially loud noises. Discretion is advised. Click to continue. This is your warning. And mine too. I've never been to a funeral I didn't enjoy. Well, fuck. I see this is where we're going. That is until very recently. I wasn't quite sure how to feel. It was a beautiful service. And one they certainly deserved. If only it had come later in their lifetime. Maybe it could have been prevented. If there wasn't a murder in my city. That's what everyone's been saying anyway. The Blackwood Butcher. That's what they called them, at least. It was hard to overhear the rumors people said about them. I heard they struck at night. I heard they only target one person at a time. No stop until they're dead. I heard it's ghosts, blindly seeking revenge. I didn't believe any of that. At least not at first. But my parents did. Because of that, they didn't like me going off to the cemetery alone. Staying until it closed. Walking home by myself in the dark. And though it was only across the street, these rumors had made them afraid of my safety. You really believe they're real? I asked my father. I do, he answered. I really worried for me. My mother did not say anything. But that is to be expected. They thought I was a perfect target. But I still don't believe in it. Still, they were worried about me. So they sent me off to live with my aunt, uncle, and cousin. They didn't live far. At least not anymore. They moved from their fancy home in gorgeous Holland City to a small cabin in the woods. I never understood why. But I never really asked about it either. My parents felt I would be safer with them. I didn't want to leave. But every day I stayed only seemed to stress them out more. So I went. I could feel better. For the first few weeks everything was fine. I barely left the house, barely went to town anymore. And when I did, I was always with someone. Taking all precautions to avoid becoming a victim of the butcher. But I still thought it was only a rumor. Even with the number of deaths in our community increased. I never thought that I, or someone I knew, would be a victim. Then that thing happened. To those two. For the first time I was worried. Shortly after that, my own parents disappeared. They weren't in the diner, nor could I contact them. And the authorities couldn't figure it out. No one had seen them. It was as if they had suddenly vanished. As if they were killed off. I don't like to think about that possibility. Actually, well, also the other thing that's happened. Maybe I should have told the authorities about it. Or anyone for that matter. But I was too afraid of what might happen if I did. Your parents are safe. Girl, shut up. Are those my knees? Are we doll-esque? Oh, we have several pages. Okay, I was about to say. Girl. There we go. I know I'd fall asleep if I sat down. Is it raining outside? It was supposed to rain today. The light's on outside. It's Croven out there. I better go check. Of course his name was Croven. I finished dinner, come inside. It's spaghetti. Maybe it's your favorite sauce too. Okay, I'll be inside in a second. So let me put this out. All the food is cold. Probably my friend made it, so... I just wanted to take a seat in the living room, but... It's fine. I'm not complaining. Other than that, we didn't say much, and dinner was quiet. I cleaned up most of it, but Groven helped a little bit. After that, he went to sit in the living room. Once I finished cleaning the kitchen up, I joined him like usual. Normally after dinner, when Grover and I sit together, we do something fun. We play a game on our phones together, or we get out a board game, or we play cards. Talk about our days if something exciting happened. But that's when Aunt and Uncle were still. Grover's been in a pretty bad mood since. It's not as if I blame him. I want to talk to him, but don't really know if he's in much of a mood to talk. What should I do? Save after everything. Good conversation. Grow, do you want to talk about it? Nothing to talk about. I still got my old therapist's number, you know. Groven? Isn't there a reason she was your old one? I know. But she was good at this kind of stuff. And I have a thing that made me. Shut up, Mary. Shut up already. Can't I be bitter? Oh, can't I be bitter over it? Why are you trying so hard to rush me into therapy, huh? I thought you knew about this shit better than anyone, but here you are. I'm not gonna stop being upset just because you miss me being all happy, smiley and shit. Can't you just stop trying to fucking talk to me about it? I'll get over it when I get over it. Maybe get your own life, and then you'll stop worrying so much over mine. Sorry. I think I ended up making Groven more agitated to try to talk to him. Oh well. After a few more moments of awkward sitting, I went upstairs and headed to my bedroom. I didn't want to make Groven angrier than I already had. I brushed my teeth and I changed to my pajamas. I stretched out on what you would consider my bed. The room I have in the cabin is nice. Not like my room back in my actual home. I've stayed here for so long that I've been able to decorate a bit more to my liking. It's a pleasant room to stay in, even if it's not quite home. Of course, I don't normally sleep right away. I usually read a book, or watch a movie on my laptop, or lie awake thinking about every embarrassing thing that's ever happened in my life. But as of recent, I picked up on a different nighttime ritual, one that's nowhere near as pleasant. Text message I received the days following my parents' disappearances. It was from a number I didn't recognize. Parents are safe, it had said. I know I should have done something smart. I should have told somebody. But instead, I texted the number back, and they responded to me. I noticed that other than the first message, they usually don't reach out to me. I'm the one who keeps texting them, hoping to find out what's happening behind all this. Are you still awake? I'm awake, whenever you want to talk. Will you tell me who you are? That I cannot do. Boo! My identity must remain hidden, but valid. Forever? No, not forever. Then why can't you just tell me who this is? Because it's not safe. Why wouldn't it be safe? You'll have to trust me on this one. I don't trust you at all. How did you even get my number? Your parents gave it to me. Why'd they do that? Because they care about you. You must be lying to me. Your parents wouldn't do something like that. Sorry, you don't know your parents as well as you think you do. What does that mean? Seriously, you freak me out. I just want my parents back. I just want to drag this out. I just want them back home. You should get some rest. It's late, isn't it? So I'll talk to you tomorrow. don't like to text for too long. Till then, goodbye. Goodbye. He suggested that I get some rest. But how do they expect me to do that? I have never felt more restless in my life. Even asleep, I knew I wouldn't rest. I woke up the next morning. Griffin had already left for the day. But that wasn't a surprise. Been staying out late and leaving super early ever since the incident. I think being home bothers him. I'm not surprised. Whenever I pass the diner, I too feel like not being there. It's not the same without Mom and Dad, after all. Despite the cabin being out in the middle of the woods, it really isn't all that hard to get back to Blackwood. Outside of our cabin, there's a faint dirt trail. It's a bit twisty at some parts, but it isn't too confusing. It takes about 15 minutes to walk down, but it might be 10 if you're fast. At the end of the trail, there's a fence. One with a slight gap in it. Past that fence, there's a little community. It isn't big. A few trailers, with a few people living all the way out here. Far from anything that's... well, anything. But there's a road here, and a bus that comes through. It runs through Blackwood. So whenever you need to leave, you take this bus. And then, after the end of a short trip, you're in Blackwood. It's the city I grew up in. And I always really loved it. With the library and the local stores. But my most favorite place to be is the Blackwood Cemetery. It's got lots of trees to read under, and the prettiest headstones I've ever seen. There's a mausoleum too. I've never been inside. I have a mausoleum, you know. I don't know who it belongs to. Anyways, I always try to leave flowers when I visit, at least every so often. And I visit a lot. I like to think that it helps them, you know? Not feel lonely. And then after having spent my day in Blackwood, come back home the same way I left. I always make sure no one sees the way I come back home. Just in case, you know? Despite the recent events, I too leave the cabin more than ever now. Griffin is rarely home, and I don't like being here alone. I know I'm just being paranoid, but... I don't like the thought that maybe the butcher could find me out here all alone. Even if that's the whole reason I'm here in the first place. So I go out a lot now. I feel more comfortable surrounded by lots of people. Despite how things may seem, I've always preferred to be around people anyway. That's the one reason why I like to go to the cemetery so often. There's always people there, even if you can't see them. After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast. I got changed to my favorite outfit. Groven's gone, and the bus I take out into town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? Let's go to the library today. That's a nice free thing to do. I decided to go to the library. There's nothing quite like a good book. My favorite kind of books are mysteries. Not necessarily murder mysteries, but mysteries in general. In fact, I kind of prefer it when the mysteries don't involve anyone dying. There's a lot of tension there, you know? But maybe I'm just too soft. I also quite enjoy manga, especially the shoujo kind. I feel almost embarrassed to like them, but I feel they're cute and nice, and I like seeing characters fall in love. Yeah, shoujo. Maybe that's what I'll try to find in the library today. I stepped into the library and begun to make my way to my favorite spot. Tucked away corner in the library, right by a single window. Sometimes I spend an entire day in the corner just reading. I've even managed to finish entire books without leaving the library. I look forward to doing something like that again today, but... who the fuck dares? When I got to my favorite spot, I noticed a man was already sitting there. I was surprised, because usually the library is pretty empty. But this man, he's familiar. I met him before. Oh, my apologies. Did I take your seat? No, it's you. Mary. Mary Anta, yes? Yeah, that's right. I remember you. From the funeral, right? Indeed. Do you remember my name? Reginald? That's right. Pleasure to see you here. I was hoping I'd run into you again one day. No. Aha. If that didn't come off weird. You're just such a pleasant person to be around. You always brought life into the funeral. Aha. Oh, really? Thank you, I think. So brings you to the library today? Well, I didn't really have plans, so I thought I'd just check out a book or something. Likewise. What kind of book are you interested in checking out? Why lie? There's no reason to. I'm actually here looking for a shoujo manga. A shoujo manga? What's that? It's like... Do you know what a manga is? I have no idea, but I can't say that I've ever read one myself. Well, it's like one of those. Usually it centers around the romance between two main characters. And sometimes there's like friends or rivals. But I really like the comedy ones. Because you get cute jokes mixed into romance. Sometimes the drama ones are really cute too. They can get really intense. And, sorry, I'm rambling. I'm no good at explaining things. No worries, I think you did a good job. Shoujo sounds interesting. Perhaps I'll check one out myself later. I'm trying to be more open to new things after all. Anyways, what are you here to read? Me? I'm reading Manslaughter of the Sword Locomotive. Murder on the Orient Express. I hate it here. Why? Manslaughter of the Disoriented Locomotive. Why is that so funny to me? Oh, my new status. Pause everything. Oh my god, I hate it here. Hey, I'm sorry. I'll pull myself together. Oh, fuck. Alright. Sorry. Oh, I've been meaning to read that one too. Do you want it then? Yes. Yes, I do. What? Oh, no, that's okay. Please take your time. Just, if you wouldn't mind. You tell me when you're done with it. No, so I can maybe read it after. I'm fine with that. I've already gotten pretty far in, so I don't think I'll be finishing it. Oh. I've already gotten pretty far in. I don't think I'll be finished by today. You have a cell phone, yes? Would it be alright if I have your number? That way I can notify you as soon as I finish. And well, I'd like to try to be friends too, if that's alright. Oh, really? I mean, yeah, of course. Friend acquired. Reginald and I exchanged phone numbers. I was shocked he even remembered me. But I considered meeting him again. Oh, but I'd consider meeting him again a pleasant surprise. And one I really appreciated. After exchange, I picked out a shoujo book from one of the shelves, and began to read in one of the other spots in the library. I ended up liking it so much, I looked for the other books, and brought 2 or 3 home with me to read later. After I came home, had dinner and cleaned the kitchen up, I began my usual nighttime routine. I was changed in my pajamas, brushed my teeth, sat on the bed, and texted. Whoever they are. Hi, it's me again. I just realized she has a skull with a wig. That's great. It's great. It's beautiful. Are you there? Yes. She's not going to tell me anything, are you? No. Can I ask you something? Even if you won't give me an honest answer anyway. Okay. Are you the Blackwood Butcher? Did I tell you that if I was? Are you afraid for their safety? Of course. Why wouldn't I be? I see. Why do you have them? I wouldn't put it like that. I don't own them after all. Even if they are in my keeping for now. You're way too vague. Why'd you even contact me to begin with? I thought you'd like to know about your parents. I'll let you try my best to keep you happy. You think I'm happy? Maybe not now, but you will be. You have to go now. Goodbye. Goodbye. After another frustrating and unsettling night of text messages, I get under the covers and try to rest to sleep. It wasn't easy. I had a lot of difficulty trying. I don't remember exactly when, but eventually I was able to sleep, even if not peacefully. Dad. Hey! Dad! Oh. What was his noise? Yes, sweetheart? Yes. There's something wrong. Mama told me that Uncle Ray died. Did she now? We're going to see him. No. You don't need to worry about that. I don't? But... Listen, Mary. Normally when someone passes, you hold a funeral for them, right? Yeah. The thing about funerals, though, is that they're for people who are worth remembering. That's fucked. I got out of bed, made myself a small breakfast, and got changed to my favorite outfit. Girlfriend's gone, and the bus I take into town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? Go back to the library. I was just there the other day. I should check over somewhere. Boo! Fine, let's go to the cafe. Let's spend our money. Instead, go to the new cafe that opened up. Planet Dollars is a popular coffee chain. I've never had Planet Dollars. I hate it here. It's Starbucks. I've never had one in this town. Well, until now, that is. I've always wanted to go to one. Just try it, you know? Although, I don't actually like coffee. Starbucks is still for you. Still, I could at least see what they had, right? I get to the cafe, it's already packed. I thought since it had already been around for a few weeks, some of the hype surrounding it would have died down. But I guess not, seeing as how noisy and crowded it was. So at least it was something different from usual. As I said, I'm not particularly fond of coffee. As I had a light breakfast anyway, I decided to treat myself to a muffin. A chocolate muffin. Because sweet fruits are the best. However, I found myself at a bit of a pinch when I tried to look for some place to sit down. It seemed as though everyone's seats were already taken. I really didn't want to walk to eat at the same time. Luckily though, I was able to find an empty seat. A girl around my age with the most spectacular eyebrows was diligently working on a laptop with an empty seat across from her. I figured she was writing an essay for college or something. Coffee shops are popular with people in college, or so I hear. I guess this was the only seat left. I asked her. Excuse me, may I sit here? She didn't verbally answer me. After she glanced over to me, rolled her eyes, and nodded to the empty chair. I tried to look apologetic as I sat. Thank you. What you working on? Sorry, can you shut up for a second? I'm trying to concentrate. Sorry. So you're interested in what I'm doing here? Well, yeah, I guess. You seem to be very focused after all. As focused as it can be. What's your name? Me? I'm Mary. Twyla. Nice to meet you. Anyway, I'm working on a report. A report, like for school. No. Have you noticed something odd going on in town recently? Something odd. I'm not surprised if you haven't heard about it. It's like the police are trying to dull suspicions. Or just arrest potential suspects so everyone can feel safe. Oh. Oh. Are you talking about the killing rumors? The Blackwood Butcher, right? Don't say it so loud. But, yeah, how'd you know? Oh, well, I've been hearing the rumors for a while now. And actually, my aunt and uncle died pretty recently. They were, killed. Really? Uh-huh. It's actually pretty. How did they die? I don't know. No one really told me, but circumstances were strange. Like they didn't die naturally. There was definitely someone else involved. At least that's what I've been told. Interesting. You know, maybe you could help me with this report. There's some other stuff. I can. Yeah. You're okay with that, of course. Yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, having a killer around is bad. So if I could help, like raise awareness or something. I mean, like... Yeah. I'd like to help you. Thanks. This will really put me ahead. I have to go, actually. I'm running late for something. Here, give me your phone number. I'm not entirely sure I'll need your help, but I'd rather have a way to contact you just in case. Yeah, of course. Twyla and I exchanged phone numbers. After, she packed up her laptop and was picked up by a car outside. Come to think of it, I didn't actually see her drink any coffee or order any food. Guess maybe she finished before I got there. I don't know why she would choose a noisy place to work, though. After spending my day looking in some nearby stores, I went home pretty tired. I had leftovers for dinner, and yawned more than once as I got stretched in my pajamas. Pulled myself onto the bed, pulled out my phone, ready to continue the nightly conversation. You're there, right? Of course I am. I don't know why I keep contacting you. I guess I'm just afraid that if I don't, you'll disappear or something. That's unlikely. I know you won't tell me where my parents are. Can you at least tell me why you took them? No. Why not? I don't know who could be seeing these messages. Are you worried about being traced? Possibly. We have to change phones from time to time. Just be careful. But you'll know it's me. I don't know if that should be comforting or not. I don't really see how this works. Am I supposed to trust you aren't someone dangerous if you don't give me any info to go off of? Especially when I haven't even heard from my parents. Goodbye, Mary. Sleep well. What the fucking dick. Felt sick that night as I tried to go to sleep. Tossed and turned so many times, and yet I was still too tired to get up and try to do something else. I don't remember when, but eventually I was able to fall asleep. I didn't sleep very well, though. I'm not going back out there. You saw they were looking at me. I can't do it. I can't. Sorry. Maybe it's better if I don't anymore. After After I got out of bed and made myself a small breakfast, I got changed to my favorite outfit. Girlfriend's gone and the bus out of town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? Back to the library. Ugh! Fine, whatever. I will go to the cemetery. Turn around. Right to my favorite place, the cemetery. The cemetery is pretty much on the same block as my family's restaurant. Right next to it, in fact. That's where I want to eat. Right next to decomposing bodies. Delectable. All I have to do is cross the street. It's on the same side of the road. I think my parents chose the location because it's good for business. As my mom told me anyway. People are usually hungry after a funeral. Crying really takes a lot out of you after all. Girl, I know. I was always glad to live there, because I really love visiting the cemetery. I like to walk down the rows and see who got flowers that day. That's what I do most days. Sometimes I pick my own flowers, just to leave on graves that look like they've been forgotten about. I'm actually quite known for the cemetery. The people have even begun to use a nickname for me. Though I don't know how many of them even know what I look like. When I arrived at the cemetery gates, however, I was surprised to see Croven standing there with what looked like a new friend. Croven. Mary, did you follow me? No, I didn't. You know I always come here. Yeah, but that's usually not until later. Why are you here so early? I mean, it's not as if I had anything better to do. You have to be here right now. Come on, date. Oh, it's a date. I mean, it can be if you wanted to. I'll think about it. Was I supposed to know you'd be here? Sorry, what? Don't turn this into another stupid fight, Mary. Hey, take it easy on me. She's my cousin. Vasilis? Vasilis? Talk to her however I want. We should take a chill pill. Sorry, Mary, please go. I don't have the energy for this right now. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I'll see you later. See you some other life, Mary. I left Croven alone. I didn't want to interrupt his little date or whatever. Especially I didn't want to make him more mad at me. However, I wasn't going to let him stop me from going in the cemetery. I continued on past the gate and steps aside. It seemed emptier than usual. It didn't look like any funerals were being held today. Would it be mean of me to wish there was? Yeah, it probably would be. If I said anything like that. It was a really awful thing to say. When night time rolls around, I headed back home. I put in my pajamas and headed to bed almost immediately. Of course, though, I couldn't sleep right away. I had someone I needed to talk to first. Good evening again. Good evening. May I ask you something? You always do. How did you know my name was Mary? I've always known. I've always known what your name is. Have we met before? If we did, you probably wouldn't remember. If? So we didn't meet. Take the if as a maybe. We may have met before. But would it be any different if you don't remember me? It would be as if we're meeting for the first time. That's weird. I'm uncomfortable. Any evidence of my parents? They were fine. Will I ever see them again? Yes. Because I'm coming to get you too. No! No! I just need more time. I'm gonna shoot myself. Good night, Mary. Fuck off. It's so terrifying. I went to sleep feeling pretty shaken that night, I would imagine. I tried not to think about it. As far as I was able to get any sleep at all. As far as I didn't have any nightmares either. Uncle Cross. Yeah, Mary? Uncle Cross, can I ask you a question? Sure thing, kiddo. Shoot. How did you lose your eye? Mary, it's not. It's fine, I don't mind. I lost my eye in war. You were in war, Uncle Cross. I was. I won't get into specifics of it, but it was important to me that I protect my family in any way I could. Do you miss it? My eyeball? Yeah. You know something? Not as much as I thought I would. I think I would miss you Bunch a lot more. Drag myself out of bed and follow my normal morning routine. Choose my favorite outfit, have breakfast, etc. And of course, Crowan was once again nowhere to be seen. However, when I checked my phone this morning, I realized he had sent me a message. To my surprise, there were other messages there as well from my new friends. Who should I read first? Obviously, Crowan. Hey Mary, I'm sorry. I've been acting pretty nasty to you lately. We know that I will mean it. Have you been to Planet Dollars lately? I'll be heading there for lunch today. Maybe at like 12:30. You should come and have lunch with me, my treat. And then I can like formally apologize or whatever. Reginald. Good morning, Miss Mary Anta. Hope you're doing well today. You had asked about the book the other day, right? I actually finished it quicker than I expected to. I'd really love to give it to you, but I won't be at the library today. I'm actually going to the cemetery. You like that place though, right? You should come and see me. I can pass the book over to you. We'll be there 1/4 or so. Maybe after we can grab lunch or something together. I hope that doesn't come off weird. I'd just like some company for my lunch break. Call me back. Obviously I'm picking Crowan. Like this is no competition. Crowan's my boy. Mary, it's Twyla. If you're still interested in helping me, I'll be at the library around noon today. It should be quieter there. There's some books I want to pick up for research purposes. Meet me there if you can. But if not, I'll just call you up some other time. So Crowan is at Starbucks. Got it. I must by each of them. However, I think I'll only have time to meet up with one of them today. Where should I go today, then? To Starbucks we go. A tough choice, but I had to choose one of them. Told the others I had plans, and I'd have to meet with them some other time. Then when noon rolled around, I headed to my destination. I spotted Crowan pretty quickly. Just dressing the way we do wasn't that hard. I recognized those red and black striped sleeves from a mile away. Crowan saw me, he gave me a hug. It made me realize how long it's been since he last hugged me. His arms felt relaxed, and he was wearing his classic smile. For a moment, he was back to his normal old self. We had lunch together, and like he had promised, it was his treat. And they said, "Oh, Crowan, please don't dab." So you definitely dabbed. Of course I did. No, I had to do it to him. Haha, that's so you. Ha, I know, right? I thought about mentioning how happy I was that he was starting to feel alright. But I was worried that by bringing it up, he might get upset again. So I just kept the conversation going. There's no reason to bring it up anyway. So, would you consider it a successful date? Oh yeah, totally. I mean, they looked ready to kill me by the end of it. But in the fun way, you know? Kinda like how my mom looks at Dad whenever he makes a bad pun. Exactly. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Do you think you'll take them out again? Maybe. Wow. Go on a date, sounds fun. Oh, don't worry, Morris. Someone will take you out too one day. Anyway, do you like it here? The planet doll lives, I mean. I always thought it was overhyped. But now that we have one, it actually ain't too shabby. Actually, I've been here before. You have? When? Oh, those eyes. Oh no. I was here just the other day because I wanted to check it out. Funnily enough, we sat at this table too. Oh, you did? Wait. Who's we? You suddenly make friends behind my back. Oh. When I was to the place was pretty packed, so the only empty seat was at this table. But some other girl was sitting here too. And I guess we're just kind of friends now. I mean, I just met her. But we're keeping in contact, so... Her name's Twyla. No. Yeah. Is there a problem with that? Mary, listen to me. I'm saying this because I care about you. Yeah. Stay away from Twyla. Hmm? Why? You just can't talk to her, okay? I can't. No. Out of all the people, you had to talk to her. She's the kind of girl who will stab the devil in the ass with his own pitchfork. Seriously, you shouldn't be talking to her. Do you know her? Something happened between you two. I never mentioned her before, and... Mary, please. I know I'm coming off really bad right now. You probably think I'm being a gigantic dick. But just don't talk to her. You just can't. She's that bad. I'll watch my back. I already promised her I'd help her with some stuff. But I trust your reason for disliking her, even if I don't know what they are. I think it's a little late to back out of the agreement, but I'll definitely take what you said to heart. I'll be careful. Good, you should be. Come on, let's go throw our trash out. Corbin is still salty over Twyla. Even after I had attempted to interrupt the conversation. He said he wouldn't talk about it anymore. But I better not even mention him to Twyla. Ever. We should spend the rest of the day together. It was more than apparent he wasn't in a good mood anymore. At least by the time we started heading home, he had calmed down to a much more normal state. When getting home, he said that he was going to smoke outside for a little bit, so I let him and headed up to bed. Do I do every night? Hi. Hello. You talked about the thing you said the other night. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since you said it. What's bothering you? You said that you were coming for me. That you just needed more time. You're really going to steal me too. It'll be alright. I promise. It's for the best. You're gonna make me feel sick all over again. What do I want to tell you? Who you really are. Not really what you want. You'll see me soon. But you shouldn't worry about it. It'll happen when it happens. It's for the best. Even if you can't see right now. Even if you can't ever. When will this be over? Soon, hopefully. I just need more time. You'll hang on for me, won't you? Do I have a choice? Ah! Sweet dreams, Mary. I didn't sleep at all that night. I really didn't. A few times I shut my eyes and tried to. But nothing could calm me down anymore at this point. My anxiety was through the roof. Just wanted Mom and Dad back. I wanted to know for certain that they were okay. It should have been me that was taken. Maybe it was supposed to be. Next morning when I got up, Corbin was still home. He seemed to be acting pretty normal for once. At the very least, not agitated. Despite this, I couldn't sit and have breakfast with him. I wasn't in the mood to really talk to anyone, not right now. Not for last night. It was too much. I didn't want some private time to myself. I just wanted to cool down. I was about to leave. Crow called out to me. Not eating breakfast, Morris. I responded. Not today, I'm not hungry. It was when it was simple okay, and after that I was out the door. I just wanted to go to that place and not be bothered. The bus ride, all three of them texted me again. Grover said that he noticed I left pretty quickly and hoped I wasn't upset with him for his behavior lately. Twyla said I talked about some of her progress on her research. And Reginald said that he'd be at the cemetery again today. Though I appreciated the messages, I just needed to be alone. I needed to go back there. Just relax. No, that's not the right word. I wasn't going there to relax. I was going there to mourn. The GamesRHard is where I grew up. I lived my whole life in this diner, restaurant, bistro. I never knew the right word for places like these. I've always had such silly names for it, since it was next to the cemetery. The restaurant in peace. Sometimes the diner. Even just simply Dine Dead. Hehe. Always wondered if I'd caught on. Sure, the one notes to be looking at it, but there's 2 floors. The bottom floor is the diner itself. I've been there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes all on the same day. Top floor is more like a house. Our house. There's bedrooms and a bathroom, and a small living space with a TV. It could be a little cramped sometimes, but it's cozy. No one could get up there but me and my parents, of course. If this is locked, you'll need a key. Which I have, of course. Mom and Dad went missing. The authorities locked this place up, and it's been locked ever since. I didn't want anyone going in, not even me, because I won't know. It's kind of like a crime scene or something. I still have the key to the front, too. It's my house, after all. I carefully scanned the area around me as I stood in the parking lot. The few cars I passed by, maybe a person or two on the sidewalk, but no one really seemed to pay me any mind. It was still a bit early in the morning, so it wasn't surprising to see a few people out. I drove my shoulder a few times to make sure no one was watching me. Then I stepped to the front door, unlocked it, took a step aside, closed the doors carefully behind me. When I stepped aside, I was instantly hit with a wave of all different kinds of emotions. I've been avoiding the diner for a long time, because whenever I passed it, I would just think of Mom and Dad and feel sad. But now stepping inside, it felt nice. At least a little bit. Just being able to be in my own house after so long. It was bittersweet. On the one hand, I was just happy to be home. Everything is just where I'd left it. The light still entered through the windows the same way it always did. And it still smelled faintly like delicious foods, even though the kitchen hasn't been used in a while. Even Mom's special board was in the same spot. But it felt so empty, so desolate, so abandoned. There wasn't even any electricity here. The place was hardly ever empty. We always had customers, and the diner always did well. There was hardly a moment where I had to come downstairs and only see Mom or Dad. There was always people, even if just one person was here. The counter would be full of coffee drinkers at night and in the mornings. I'd see families come by the diner, and people out on dates come here. I was loved being able to see that. So many good memories in this place, like... the time we had a Halloween party. It was more like a trunk or treat kind of a thing. We had a bunch of cars lined up in the parking lot, giving out candy. And there were a few games to play. I remember Mom helping me put together a little Grim Reaper costume. It was a rare instance that I actually got along with the other kids. And even was able to see them, considering I was homeschooled. I remember Corvin being there too. He was just like a zombie, though his makeup got completely ruined when he tried to go bobbing for apples. Haha, bobbing for apples. It's so gross. It is, it's disgusting. Who even came up with that? Disgusting. I I don't think I can even imagine doing it today. But it seemed fun as a kid, I guess. Even though I never did so. Probably thought it was gross back then too, I guess. Craven got to sleep over afterward. Mom and Dad kept the Halloween decorations up all day the next day. It's funny. I use some of those decorations in my room now. But I remember all the booths and tables and windows being absolutely covered with orange and black streamers. But now it's all covered in dust. No one's here. Where should I go? Let's go to my room. Decide to head up to my room. My real room. I stepped inside. I felt strangely happy. Is that an alpaca on the shelf? Look at the baby! I miss my old room and all my stuff. It felt nice being back, even if I wasn't staying. A sense of familiarity made me feel so calm. I wish that I was able to take some of this stuff back home with me, but I didn't have anything to carry it in. When was the last time I was even in this room? I sat on my own bed. It was just as comfy as I remembered it. The bed in the cabin is nice, but it just couldn't compare. Just having a canopy above me. I've had this bed ever since I was a little girl. I remember Dad taking me into this bed and reading me bedtime stories when I was too fussy to sleep right away. Ha ha ha. It took long for me to start crying. I miss my bed, I miss my home, I miss my parents. I remember my mom wished me a good night one day, and then disappeared the very next. I haven't heard from them since. They could be dead right now. I wouldn't even know. I don't want to think about that. Can I really ignore the possibility if it meant? I just hated the situation I was in. Every little thing about it. I just wanted to scream, but what good would that do? I felt helpless. All I could do was sit and cry and wait for it to be over. I ended up falling asleep on my old bed. I was already exhausted from my lack of sleep, and crying certainly didn't help in that respect. When I woke up, I was unaware of how much time had passed. But I felt groggy. I didn't think I should stay any longer. It'd probably make me feel even worse. I got up from the bed and began to head downstairs. It wasn't until I got to the bottom of the stairs that I noticed. Someone was there. Some stranger kneeling in front of the doorway, for whatever reason. Someone was frozen in my spot. Who were they? Why were they here? No one should be able to get in. This place was locked up. That's right. I unlocked it. Crap. I stood there hoping they wouldn't see me. The way they were dressed, the baggy clothes, and their hood up, told me that they were most likely bad news. Did they follow me in here? I wasn't sure what to do. Thought about trying to escape the back way, or sneakily heading upstairs if need be, but since I took a step back, tripped slightly, let out a small yelp as I caught myself on one of the bar stools. The stranger immediately bolted outside. Wait, I wasn't even able to get a look at them. For a split second I considered trying to chase after them. And even if that wasn't a stupid idea, they ran much faster than I could keep up with anyway. I acted slightly shaking, I took up my phone. I was so nervous, pressed it to my ear without even having dialed anyone yet. But who would I call? The police? No, I couldn't do that. I was already in here when I wasn't supposed to be. I don't want to put any kind of attention on myself. I can't just call nobody. I have to tell someone about this. Who do I go to? Oh, Reginald! Wait, that was the wrong person. Pause. Nope. I meant this guy. His family, he'll know what to do. I rushed to call Craven. He was my family, and the only person I could trust with something like this. Please pick up Craven. I was beginning to feel Craven forgot to charge his phone or something or the other. He picked up. Yo, Craven. Where are you right now? Are you busy? Can you come meet me? Whoa, hold on. Those are the questions. Everything okay? I'm at the diner. There was someone here. Some intruder. They just ran out, but please, can you please come here? Come down, Mary. Reel it back a bit. I'll come, okay? Don't panic. Okay, I'll try not to. felt like an eternity passed before Croven got here. You really read the expression on his face. He looked kind of concerned. Also kind of annoyed in a way, too. Did it bother him somehow? Still, he calmed down pretty quickly. So we looked around the house together, trying to make sure whoever was there didn't leave anything behind. And they didn't. Except, well, when we checked my parents' room, I noticed that one of my mother's necklaces was missing from her drawer. That was a necklace my father had given her on the anniversary a few years back. She couldn't have taken it with her. I remember seeing it here, checking the diner after my parents first disappeared. Did they take it? That put my stomach in knots. To think, it must have been here while I was dozing off in the other room. Oh God, After we searched every room, we headed back downstairs. Croven gave me a kind of sad look. Are you really okay, Mars? I'm now. Thanks for coming. Mars. Are you sure you weren't just imagining things? It was probably just an animal that got in. I don't know. I know shit's been kinda rough lately. I know I haven't been helping in that, but... Look, I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if... What? No. Croven, I definitely saw a person here. I swear. Well, in that case... Maybe it was just a squatter. Croven. I really don't think so. This was locked before. They couldn't have gotten in until I unlocked it. What if they followed me here? You don't know that for sure, though, right? I guess not. Look, you caught me at a bad time. Oh. And I really can't do a lot to help right now, anyway. Let's just get out of here and try to forget it, okay? Forget it? Is there anything we can really do at this point? You already called me. Just because you don't want to phone the police, right? Look, I'm sorry someone got in. But what do you want me to do about it? I'm just one guy, Mars. I can't track him down for you. Let's just leave this place alone for now. I guess. We left and I locked the place back up. But something seemed off about Croven today. He usually wasn't like this. Croven was always so hot-headed and defensive, especially toward me lately. But now that I'm actually asking for his help, he just doesn't seem to care. I'm disappointed that night. I could barely eat or brush my teeth properly. I almost went straight to bed. But no, I couldn't do that. I just couldn't, even if I wanted to. Hello again. Good evening. Was that you in the diner today? What do you mean? Earlier today I was at the diner, or house I guess. There was a stranger. I couldn't see their face. And they just ran out as soon as they realized I was behind them. Was that you? No. I don't know why I bothered asking. My job took me the truth out of the way. Sometimes lying will be necessary. But I'm telling the truth now. If you say so. Not really sure what else to say. That's okay. Prefer when you don't ask questions. Why's that? You know what they say. Curiosity kills the cat. Good night. Too much for getting good night's sleep. Mary, still sleeping. Mary. No, I don't want to get up yet. Just let me sleep. I had a long night last night. A long night? I went to bed at 8:30. I didn't sleep well. My mother's making pancakes if you want any. Do they have chocolate chips? Of course, it's Sunday. Okay, I'll be down soon. I quickly got out of bed and got dressed, yawning as I descended down the stairs. Even at the top of the stairs, I could already smell the chocolate. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna eat all of them. Dad. Oh, you know I'm just teasing you. Besides, your mom will kill me if I did. I got downstairs and sat at the counter beside my dad. There was a plate waiting for me. My mother was behind the counter drinking her morning coffee like usual. Thank you for breakfast, Mom. Of course, dear. Oh, I don't like the sound of her talking. So, do you have any plans today? No, not really. Aw, is Croven busy today? Oh no, probably. Well, we can always do something if you want. We can? Of course we can. Do you wanna... Oh. don't you want to see that new movie? The horror one with the janitor. Why don't we go tonight? Are you sure? Aren't you busy? You know I'm never too busy for my little girl. This is really fun, but what about Mom? Are you really worrying about me? I'll be fine, sweetie. Go out with your father. We could even call up Crow and see if he wants to come too. I've been really looking forward to this movie. So excited now. This morning's been quite the pleasant surprise, but something feels off. I'm forgetting something. No, something is weird here. But what? What's wrong? You know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here, because I have no idea. I gotta think about this. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you later.